Hi, everyone. Welcome to Curated by Becta's Meal Kit number 144 for April 13th to the 15th. Thanks so much for ordering this week, and thanks for letting us be a part of a special celebration at home. I love tonight's menu. I'm not going to lie. I'm a huge fan of mushroom gnocchi and of duck confit. For those of you who have seen this before, that's kind of my desert island food, so I'm really pumped for tonight's meal. Um, so I've gone ahead and got started. So duck confit, I have a cast iron pan. I hope you do too, because this is the best way to do it. Put it in a cast iron pan in the oven at 450 degrees. And if not, any oven safe pan will do just fine. And it's going to render out a little bit of the fat, and it's going to be great to be able to bring it in and out and to crisp up the skin. So put it near the top of the oven. And also the roasted chickpeas, they've got some nice spice on them. Just put some salt and pepper on it. Put it dry in the oven on a baking sheet with parchment paper. And same amount of time, 18 minutes, but I've got a second timer going on here, and it's going to tell me when to move it around because we don't want to get them too crispy on one side and not on the other side. So why don't we say cheers. We've got this lovely Albarino from Spain, from the Rías Baixas region, and it's just bright and vibrant and citrusy and oily, and it's going to be beautiful with the gnocchi. So I've got two pans going on. The first one is for the carrots. We can hold off on that a little bit. Medium-high heat on our pan for the gnocchi. The important part is with the gnocchi, this is a Parisian style gnocchi, so it's going to be very wet and it might stick to the pan if it's too warm. So keep it in the fridge until you're ready to go. I just brought mine out now. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons per person of neutral oil. In my case, we've got grapeseed oil. And the mushrooms are going in there and the gnocchi is going in there for the same amount of time. I'm going to put the mushrooms in first and the gnocchi right behind it. Give it a little stir. And we're going to stir that for 5 minutes. And then we're going to season it with salt and pepper. We can do that now. There's no harm in that now, so we don't forget, because sometimes I forget. And the salt is actually going to release some of the moisture from the mushrooms. Okay, there we are. Give it a little more of a stir. And then with that, I might as well start on the carrots. So I've got the zucchini puree, by the way, warming up on medium-low heat. That's for the main course. But I really hope that you guys do the appetizer, take a break, have the main course, take a break, and enjoy. But whatever floats your boat is good by me. So with the carrots, we're going to do 8 minutes in neutral oil. And this is 1 tablespoon per person, which is about all I got left in this can. Time to get some more grapeseed oil. Now, the carrots have been steamed and blanched already. So they can go in there. And let's see. After 6 minutes, add the butter, and then you can add the salt and pepper right at the end. But don't let me forget about that. Mix the carrots around. We want to keep your arugula nearby. We've got our spinach right here, and that's going to be tossed in with the chickpeas in this bowl. So what I'm going to do is actually put it in the bigger bowl that I season the chickpeas in, because you want to toss the chickpeas in salt and pepper first, and that bowl will sit there for the chickpeas when they come out, and it'll just wilt the spinach a little bit, but it'll still be cool and crunchy. So I might as well, after I saute this a little bit more, a little color on the gnocchi, looking really good. Why don't we plate our dessert? Get that out of the way. Hey Google, off. So it's nice that the chickpeas and the duck both have the same amount. Now, just in case I cancel both timers, I want to see 44. So chickpeas, just move them around like that, and then back into the oven on the lower shelf, because you want the duck on the upper shelf because you're going to crisp the skin. Okay, our carrots, we can just give them a little stir. Turn that up a bit. Oops. Runaway mushroom. Okay, that's the dessert. Salted maple butter tart. This is maple season. And then we've got some grilled pineapple and some candied orange. Let's see how I can make this pretty. You can do anything you want. But I got 3 slices. We only do one dessert in our family because one is enough for the 3 of us, because we do these meal kits a lot. And that's very pretty. Okay, so our salted maple butter tart with the grilled pineapple and the candied orange. All right, how's our gnocchi doing? So I think it's been near 5 minutes. So next we are going to add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter per person and saute for an additional 3 minutes. And that's going to give it the nice richness that we want. And the carrots, I'm just sort of ballparking the time. It's supposed to be 8 minutes in total. And then we're going to toss in the arugula for the last 30 seconds. So I need to get some tongs that are good for a non-stick pan to put in with the arugula. All right, so I'm going to talk about the red wine for tonight. So Cave Spring producer, probably all of you know their Riesling and their Chardonnay is ubiquitous in the LCBO, but they have some higher end lines, and this is one of them. The Dolomite line is named after the Dolomite soil that are in Niagara, and this wine is exclusively for restaurants. 2020 incredible vintage in Niagara. So ripe plum, cassis, strawberry. A lovely fresh acidity that's going to go great with the duck confit because you need some acidity with that. Okay, butter is looking good there. Carrots also looking good. I'm going to season the salt and pepper with the carrots now so that I don't forget. All this is going to come together very quickly. Our appetizer, probably plating first. And so let's see, after the 6 minutes, we're going to add the butter for the carrots. So why don't we do that now? Again, we just want a little bit of richness going on there with the carrots. The gnocchi smells and looks amazing. Let me make sure I'm getting the instructions right. We're going to add the arugula and mix to wilt for 30 seconds, and then we're going to top with the pesto and the grano padano, which I have right here. Let me get a spoon going on, our plating spoon, and I'm going to need a different one for the labna for the duck. Hey Google, how much time's left in the timer? Perfect. I might have a little gap in this video, or I might rush the duck a little bit. I think we're probably going to just do a gap in the video if I'm standing around and you don't need to watch me. So I think we're very close on the gnocchi. So last 30 seconds, the arugula is going in. Don't forget, these are compostable or recyclable, whatever you like. If you're going to recycle them, just give them a little rinse and dry them out. That's looking good. Off there, I'm going to turn up our zucchini puree just a little bit. All right, this is good looking stuff. Our son's out working tonight, and I know when he gets back, he is going to just love some of these leftovers. It's going to be a lot of food tonight. Clean up the edges. Give the carrots a little stir. Let's see, pesto, then grano padano. The pesto you can sort of plop right on top in the middle and then just mix it up when you're ready. Mm, that is gorgeous. This is a lot of cheese. We may be sending you less. I think 2 ounces for two people is going to be more than enough. Because, yeah, you can't see anything else underneath. Again, I'm going to clean up the edges a little bit. That is looking so gorgeous. That will be my Instagram shot that is selling these kits to you people this week. So there's our lovely mushroom gnocchi with the grana padano and the lemon and ricotta pesto. Main course, let's get ready. Carrots are looking great. Nice color on them. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Make sure my zucchini is looking good. So what I'm going to do is put this on broil now. Hey Google, how much time's left in the timer? There we go. We're pretty close on the chickpeas. I'm going to take them out now, and we're going to plate this up while this broils. Whoops, broil, cancel, broil. Okay, so while the chickpeas are hot, hopefully not too many run away on you. Put them all in there. And we're going to add some salt and pepper and some nice olive oil. You don't want the olive oil before they're roasting. You want it afterwards, just to give it a little bit of moisture, and same thing with the spinach. And again, the heat will just wilt. Hey Google, off. And as soon as my duck is ready, and that is when we're going to plate all this stuff. But in the meantime, the heat from the chickpeas will do a nice little wilting on the spinach. We might send a little less spinach as well, because there's a lot of spinach in here. By the way, when you're thinking about your Mother's Day plans, we are going to be sold out. I know that because we are for every Mother's Day. That week we're doing deliveries Friday and pickups Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of Mother's Day week. So if you're thinking about something great to do for your mom or your mom and you want your partner or your kids to do something good for you, ask them for a Curated by Becta meal kit. But make sure to get your order in early because we will sell it. Okay, another little taste of this. Okay, so the carrots are good. It's going on there. So I have something for my duck confit to come out. So in terms of plating, zucchini puree first, followed by the spinach and chickpea mixture, then the carrots, then the duck. Okay, zucchini puree. There we go. I love these non-stick pots because you can really get every little bit out of it. All right, olive oil lid there. Oh yeah, this mixture next, but I can use the tongs from here. Yeah, and I might not use all of this spinach because there's a lot of it. And the chickpeas, they add a really nice crunch to things. The important part with the duck is as soon as it comes out of the oven, you want to hit it with some salt and pepper and then the za'atar spice, which is done with toasted hemp seeds, because then it sticks. Okay, carrots up next. A lot of different ingredients to this. Can't even see the zucchini puree, but it's going to provide some excellent texture to the duck. Yes, 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 I know. All right, turn that guy off. What did we do on the broil? Very nice on the broil. So salt and pepper. And then toasted hemp seeds with the za'atar spice. And we'll probably send you a little less than this. I'm using most of it. And that's where you actually need a spatula. Move it over here to our cutting board. Fantastic. There's our winner right there. Everything's turned off. And the last thing is the labna. It is a mint labna. And that is just going to go on the side as a special dip for the duck. So good. I even think this one is better. So our duck confit with the za'atar hemp seed, roasted carrots, crispy chickpeas, sauteed spinach, zucchini puree, and the mint labna. That's a killer dish. I hope you love it as much as I do. Thanks for ordering. Thanks for watching. And hope to see you again real soon.